Hi guys, this is Andy from Estella's Revenge and also from 24hourreadathon.com. And I wanted to do a really quick video today introducing you to Dewey's Read-a-thon, 24-hour readathon if you're not familiar. And I also want to do my TBR for that event. So we're going to try to make this quick. Dewey's 24-hour readathon was established in 2007 by an incredible woman named Dewey. She was an amazing community builder and she did a whole lot for the reading community. This predated the popularity of things like Tumblr, Twitter, and BookTube. So this was the original readathon. None of us had ever heard of such a thing back in 2007. And I think in that first event there were about 30 people or so, and now it's grown to almost 500 people each season. We have the readathon in April and October, so almost 500 people twice a year. And, I mean, it's just amazing to be a part of it. It's amazing to be able to help carry on Dewey's legacy, and that's really the reason that Heather and I do this, as well as to offer it to the bookish community. I know Dewey would be really, really pleased that this has spread out to different platforms, that there are people taking part on Goodreads, Tumblr, Twitter, all over the place, and especially BookTube as well. So I wrote a post on Sunday about how the readathon is like choose your own adventure because there's so much to do. I will link that post below, but I want to just touch on a couple of those points. So first and foremost, you can be a reader. People like to read as much as they can, of course, during the readathon, but there are a lot of other things to do to get involved with the community as well. We have cheerleaders. You can sign up to be one, who go around and spread plenty of readathon cheer from blog to blog on Twitter and Tumblr as well. And so we never have enough cheerleaders for the number of readers that we have. So if you could be a cheerleader, that would be amazing. 24hourreadathon.com is the place to be during the readathon. We have hourly hosts who are posting hourly posts. I sound like Dr. Seuss. And they are also doing hourly giveaways. We have tons of publishers that donate books to our readathon, and we want to give those away. We also have hourly mini challenges, and these are like little games and activities that happen all over the blogosphere and on Instagram. And if you have a Tumblr, you can do one. If you have a BookTube channel, you can probably do some. So definitely stop by, and in those hourly posts at 24hourreadathon.com, we tell you what challenges are going on where. And so there's lots of prizes to win that way as well. So it's kind of fun. And then Twitter is an amazing place to be. It blows up on Readathon Day. It's already started. If you use the Readathon hashtag, you will find that tons of people are talking about this event. And we have trended on Twitter for the last couple of years. So that's awesome. We always look forward to that. We feel like social media rock stars on Readathon Day. So Saturday, April 26th, be there or be square. There's so much to do. Go over to 24hourreadathon.com. You can read about the history of the readathon. You can read FAQs. You can get some cool buttons. You can read warm-up posts this week with book recommendations and kind of explanation for how this works. So check it out. Now I'm going to shut up and we're going to do the TBR. Right now, I am reading Tender at the Bone, Growing Up at the Table by Ruth Reichl. Ruth Reichl was a food critic. She was a food critic for the New York Times, I believe, and also the editor of Gourmet Magazine. And this is her memoir about growing up and how food became a big part of her life. I've been a big fan of the first essay, The Queen of Mold, for a number of years, and I'm finding this to be delightful. I have been in a reading slump, and I still knocked off 80 pages of this last night. 90 pages of this. So if I haven't finished it by Saturday, this will be the first book on the menu. I also have a nonfiction book called The Slaves Have Names by Andy Cumbo Floyd. Andy is a friend of mine. She wrote this book about the place she grew up in Virginia, I believe, Carolinas. Oh, I feel terrible that I can't remember that now. I'm going to go with Virginia. Anyway, so she's writing about the slaves that lived on that land and their history, and it's also a memoir, so it's awesome. We also have The Professor's House by Willa Cather. This is a book that I read and enjoyed in grad school, and I've meant to reread it for years. I've loved everything I've read by Cather, so I'm really looking forward to revisiting this book. And it's super short. That's one of the strategic elements of the readathon, is to read short books so that you don't get hung up on one. We also have Love Begins in Winter by Simon von Bowie. I have loved every collection of short stories and the novels that I've read by Simon von Bowie, and this is the very last one. I've been hoarding it because I always need something of von Bowie's to fall back on. But I think I'm going to take the plunge and read this collection of 5 shortish stories. We also have The Enchanted by Renee Denfield, and this is relatively short. It's got biggish font, and it's really an ethereal, kind of fantastic writing style that I enjoy. It kind of reminds me of The Night Circus. I read a few pages of it, and I'm looking forward to finishing it, hopefully. We also have The House at the End of Hope Street by Minna von Prague, and I won this from a wonderful friend at dolcebellezza.net, and it's a real short novella. It sounds bookish, so what better choice would there be? And then we're on the home stretch, the last 2. A Study in Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I'm on a big Sherlock kick. I just finished the 3rd season of the show, and I want to start at the beginning with the books and short stories. And finally, we have Buffalo Cake and Indian Pudding by Dr. A.W. Chase. This is an old book from the 1800s. It is part of the Penguin Great Food series, and super short and fabulous. I also have some graphic novels on my e-reader. I have the 3rd volume of Saga, and I have the next volume of Chew. So, yeah, I doubt that I will get through all of those books, especially since I'm organizing and participating and cheerleading and all of those things. But it will be a wonderful day of reading, a wonderful day to be bookish, and I hope that you will join us. We've had quite a few booktubers jump on board, and we would love to see more. So have a great day, guys. Bye.